Hi, this is Simon Chan, and welcome to my No BS, No Hype network marketing training. Members of my mastermind groups can ask me questions on a weekly basis, and today's question comes from a Go director in my Advanced Diamond Mastermind, who's asking a leadership and marketing question. So, she wrote, today I had a meeting with my silvers in my team, silver directors in my team, to help them set up a realistic goal and make a plan of action. The meeting ended up with a great idea. We aim to generate more leads during our college orientation. Each of us will utilize our own advantage to create value to the marketplace. One of them is going to provide guidance on fine food tasting, how to eat and eat properly in college. Another two of them will work together to create a dancing group in school and around the city. And then another two of my other leaders, they're going to do a study group to help students on their assignments. During the orientation, we will send out flyers with our names and photos printed on them. We will write a few words. We will print out the flyers, we have a little bio, and leave our contact details on it. I think we can get more leads through this way. But we are concerned of a couple questions. How do we bring up the business to those leads? Also, is there any other better way than meet up those leads one-on-one in person? Third question is, another thing is, if we get leads together, how do we decide who's going to make the calls to them? And the last question is, any other things we need to concern when we start to apply this idea? So it's an awesome building initiative. There's always opportunities. Orientation is great. Now, the first thing is you can't bring up the business right away. Okay, the good news is during orientation, new students are very impressionable, right? And they look up to upperclassmen. That you've been in uni for a while, so they look up to you. So get them. If you bring up the business right away, you have to really establish trust, and this applies to anyone, whether you are whatever you do. It doesn't necessarily need to be university students. And in this type of setting, you really got to provide value, give free, build a trust. The free content, the free advice, whether it's going to teach them how to dance or about the food or helping with the homework, that builds trust, right? Now think about it. If one of your leaders helps them with a homework and the person gets an A in calculus, how much trust if that student is going to be, would trust that person later on, right? If all of a sudden another leader helps them find great bargains to eat, so they're saving money on the food and eating in college, how much more trust will they have? So you really have to provide value first, build out that relationship, have that thing going for a while before you bring it up. And you will get a general feel for it. I can't give you this exact date. Definitely not for the first couple of days. You have to meet a little bit and have at least a few opportunities where providing value, right? So if you just come in for 2 study assignments and help you and you haven't seen any results yet, for me to bring it up, may not be a great time. But after you did well 1 or 2 exams, you're happy, you're grateful. Again, it's providing value. If you give something and they've gotten something that's good, then, of course, when you bring it up, they'll be open to it, right? So you really have to have a feel for each person. They're different. I mean, I can say like 3 months. 3 months, one person may contact you every day and you're helping them. And of course, within 3 months, you guys, they could be best friends. And then whatever you say, they'll join. Right? Another 3 months, this person may show up only once a month and doesn't listen to anything you tell them to do. You tell them to give advice on math and do your homework, and the person never goes to class, never submits his homework, even after. Then the person's, doesn't get much value, probably won't listen to you much. So you really have to do your own judge for yourself. Okay. Now, in terms of meeting them one-on-one, it will be difficult at limited time. The best way to do it is it's kind of like MLM. You invite them to a big meeting. Right? Have them contact and you send them to a small meeting. It could be once a week or once every 2 weeks. You do a little meeting just about dancing or just about foods or do a study session, right? Free tutoring, study session. And you see who shows up. And the ones that show up, those will be, and then it's kind of like the people show up for training, right? They have downlines. And you see which ones are serious and which ones are not. There will be ones that, but this is a great way to number one, you're helping other people, so it feels good. But building trust in the community, and as the trust increases, you will find your good prospects. Okay, when the relationship is built, they will, and then that's when I will work one-on-one more. Okay, because then you're spending your time with the right people. Now, so next question is, when you get leads, how do you decide who's going to call them? All right. So whoever generates the leads calls that lead. And I would also, since the leaders, you have a great team, you work together. If this one leader got stuff for food and this person needs help, right, you can recommend to the other leader who's doing study assignments. And the same, vice versa. The study assignment person, who they can, recommend to the person who's doing the food, right? But and they can, that person, a prospect, the student, can go to your food tasting sessions. But whoever generated the lead, that's who prospect it is. So, just say person A, want to learn how to eat better in college, right? University. So goes there but doesn't join the business yet. And you haven't presented the business. But while they're about to present, he's interested. He needs help with math homework. You send him to your other leader, right? Because you guys all work together. And the other leader helps him with math homework. If the person becomes interested in the business, that person should always go to the person who generated that lead. And who generated that lead was the first person, right? Who got the lead through food. Okay, so that is how it will be should be done to be the fairest way. And your leaders, I think they're all great friends. They work together. They should have a common. We're all working together, right? Especially because you have the same team, you're not going to steal someone else's. It's like you may earn $100, $200 by sponsoring someone that you steal, but it's not going to lead to any long-term success anyway. So. Any other things for me to concern? I think it's a great initiative. Be patient. The earlier you start, the better. Okay, and you really to be advanced. If you want to create some even more value, trust, right? You can create each of them could create a Facebook fan page or a little blog and start writing about it. That would instantly, help your profile. When you're doing the flyers, right, you can go to this website to learn more, go to this fan page to learn more, and just say you can all of a sudden talk about cheap eats around the school campus, right? So that actually increases your credibility more. But that's really later down the road. Do the flyers, test it out, and I think it's a great initiative. It's another way for you to provide value and help others. And again, the more you're out there helping others, the more people come back to you. All right, this is Simon Chan. Thank you for watching my No BS, No Hype network marketing training. And remember, we're in the profession to help others, to provide value to other people's lives. So make sure you go out there and have a positive impact on someone's life today. God bless you all.